time to make sure that I get this in. But listen to what he's saying about Social Security.
Tax the corporations.
The companies that are avoiding paying Social Securities that we do business with, they hire illegals to work in other countries, just like the ones that are in this country. There's no taxes paid on them.
We're having products made in other countries by non-Americans when their headquarters is in America. Because remember, in order to access America, they've got to go ahead and have a corporation here. And if they want to have a corporation here, they have to follow certain American protocol. They want to sell stuff in America, they have to do certain things.
You have to have a corporation in America.
Here. They have to follow certain legal procedures. But bottom line is this. If they have these non-Americans working in a foreign nation to produce the products the Americans used to produce, the Social Security system will fail. That's the problem. So now let's go back to the origin.
I want him to name the companies, so that some of the companies.
Ford, GM, this goes on and on, on and on, on and on. Chevron, here's the deal. There are certain corporations who are famous for not paying taxes, who have significant amounts of entities overseas that do not pay a lot of FICA taxes. Some of those companies, just so you know, are companies like AT&T, Charter Communication, AIG, Dow Inc. We got Amazon, ExxonMobil, Microsoft, Apple, JP Morgan Chase, Verizon, Ford, GM. This goes on and on, on and on, on and on. Chevron, Bank of America, UPS, FedEx, MetLife, Merck, Nike, Coca-Cola. You guys all know Nike. I mean, you know how they do it. It's not good, but a lot of their shoes are made in China, and you know how they're doing it. So the point is, if you wanted the politician that was actually going to try and change and fund the Social Security system properly, you wouldn't go after the rich. You would go after the corporations that are basically going ahead and paying the payroll. That payroll, you want to get more FICA taxes out of. So if they sell products in the U.S., you would try to change the law so that corporations that sell products in the U.S. who also have manufacturing plants elsewhere have to pay FICA taxes, at least the employer's amount. You know, maybe if it's not paying it for that person, at least the employer amount, so that more money is coming from those corporations that are very heavily benefiting from not having to pay as much taxes in the United States. And
now I'm going to pause that there, because I literally just wrote to someone who said they love Jasmine Crockett, and that Jasmine Crockett was a good sister, and yada, yada, yada. And I literally just had to explain to someone, where's my thing? Where is it? Is this it? I don't think this is the one. Yes. So here it is, where I'm saying, below is my response. I wrote this guy named Robert back, but fit the page. So this is the person right here. This R Rogue 8026. And I took my comment and posted it. And this is why I'm telling Robert that as the president, I'll have advisors, attorneys, historians, actuarial specialists, which I may or may not have spelled wrong. Why are you giving me this? Oh, all right. It's not that I spelled it wrong. There was a comma in between it. But I'm telling the guy here, let me make sure, here, below is my comment to a migrant who called Representative Crockett her sister, because they're allowing them to vote. They come in, they don't have to pay taxes. So I'm literally explaining in here, we're doing the jobs, whoever you are, before you got to America. And not only that, we take care of illegal migrants. We take care of DACA. We take care of dreamers. you all are instantaneously and immediately pouring into our country, and our tax system cannot sustain the original Americans or the immigrants that got in line and came here legally because of this fact. So you can't say you're paying into a tax system when all the taxes are literally being sent to you into your country of origin. And so hopefully somebody will listen to me, because there was a lady that said nobody's listening to you, and then there was another lady that said yes we are. And I don't know if she means she's listening and that's a good thing, or if she's listening and that's a bad thing, because just let it happen. Just let it happen. All I can do is run for president. Biden is not going to fix anything. Trump is not going to fix anything, because they're rich, and they are not going to tell these corporations that they have to pay taxes. And we need workers, and our workers are in jail or they are not qualifying for these jobs. So with my program of giving the $17.76 a week of our taxes already collected, redirected back into the American population, those that qualify, those that want to get a job or are already disabled, to take that tax money, put it back into the system, bring yourself out of poverty, help your local stores. This is why I said, when you get the money, the $700 must go into an American bank. You cannot put the $700 that's going to be withheld from your weekly payment, one of your weekly payments, that must go into an American bank to help the American bank. We have taken everything, and we're doing everything with illegal illegal migrants and illegal immigrants, if those are here too. We're all of the companies that we get our services from have businesses overseas, so they don't have to pay the FICA tax. But what happens when that company goes belly up? Like, look at Red Lobster. They're one of the companies that do that. Now, how are those employees and the owners of the company, how are they going to get FICA? Because, see, they never paid into FICA. They avoided paying into FICA. AIG, Nike, with the sneakers coming from overseas. They make them sneakers overseas at Nike's, manufactured and distributed. They make those sneakers for $5. And then they come over here and they sell them to Americans for, some of them cost $1,000. So I keep saying all of this comes back to Americans. Stop putting in politicians. I am not a politician. I'm an American like you. But I know what the politicians know. They're just choosing to help the rich. And they could be including us. They could be including the workers in America and making sure that we're not in poverty in the tax structure, so that we do have enough money paid into the FICA system. But you've got migrants coming over here getting Social Security that just got here 3 months ago. They haven't paid 10 years into the system. They're paying a politician, and the politician is putting them at the head of the line. All right, so maybe you'll believe me now, because now a white man is saying it, and he's an attorney, a Social Security attorney. Does that make you feel any better? I didn't get this from him, because I've been saying this, and this year, I just started watching his channel, but I've been saying it because I'm 56 and I know that this is what's going on. Have a good day. Just have a good day. I'm still going to go out and get my signatures, and I'm still going to run for president of the United States.